Hello, my name is Sean Wilkinson, and I'm the founder and CEO of Protea. And I just wanted to make a quick kind of guide tutorial on how easy and quick it is to make very simple Stable Diffusion text image app with Protea and Cursor. These tools just try to make it as easy as possible for you to get started building whatever app you'd like. And so I just want to give you a demo and just show you how easy it is. So a couple prerequisites. You need to have an account on Protea.com. That will give you access to our API, and we manage all the infrastructure for you and make it very easy to add image generation to your app. And you will have needed to download Cursor, which is a really, really wonderful AI code tool that just really makes development very simple. You can talk to it in plain language. It will give you the code. And it really just makes developing a lot easier, I find, especially from experts to beginners. So a few more prerequisites. So after you sign up with an account, you'll need to get a free API key. You'll want a V2 token. So you can essentially put in a label, create an API key. You copy that, and you put that in our V2 Explorer, which is essentially our Explorer that gives you all the essentially parameters we have for different API endpoints. Today I'm going to be using the XDXL, the inference.xdxl text to image, and you're essentially going to paste that token that you just created in this V2 token area right here and click Remember Token. So we're going to come back to this page in just a moment, but essentially you just need to go to Protea, create an API key, go to this app.protea.com Explorer page, paste in your V2 token here, and you can essentially, we'll use this later on the tutorial. So I'm going to go to Cursor, which I've already downloaded, and I'm going to create a new file called main.py. So I think the easiest way to start is to just make this a simple Gradio app. So all we have to do is make I just hit essentially Command K, which is the shortcut for Cursor, to essentially allow you to put in some plain text and it will generate the code for you. So once I hit that shortcut, I said make a Gradio demo app that takes a text input on the left and displays an image result on the right. And I'll hit enter. So we'll think, and it will generate this for us. So I like that. This code looks decent. I'm going to hit accept. Now I'm going to go to my top left here and hit terminal and open a new terminal. And I'm just going to write essentially Python main.py. I just hit tab to autocomplete here. So Python main.py. Now, again, a couple more prerequisites. You will have to do essentially two things for this to work properly. You're going to have to do pip install Gradio and probably pip install PIL. So you're going to have to, you might get some errors if you don't have these dependencies up here that are imported installed. So if you get errors when you're running this, just remember you need to install the dependencies, pip install Gradio at the very least is what you're going to need. All right, so I'm going to make sure this file is saved here. So I'm just going to do Control S, and then I'm just going to go Python main.py. Okay, so now that is running on a local host, or 127.0.0.1, port 7860. So I have a browser open. I'm just going to switch over to it. And I'm just going to do localhost 7860. There's our app. So it's pretty interesting that I told it to put a text box on the left and an image on the right, and it already assumed automatically that essentially it is a text image generator. I didn't prompt for that, but that's what it assumed, and it is correct. So we're going to go back here to our app, and we are going to modify this so that it can use the API. So it's very simple. I'm going to go back over here to my Protea app.protea.explorer page. Again, I already put in my VT token here. And what we can do here, we can do a simple prompt like puppies in a cloud 4K. And I'll just hit run. So it gives you a little image of puppies in a cloud. Cute little image. And this is just going to explore to show you and allow you to do different parameters. Now, there's a button here that says copy curl. And this gives you essentially, I'm going to click on it, and it's going to give me essentially a curl command of essentially everything that I'd need to run this in a terminal. And so after I press this button, it's in my clipboard. I'm going to go back to cursor, and I'm going to put it right under this generate image here. And I didn't actually show you. Let me do that before I place that code in. So this actually works. If I hit test and hit submit, it gives me an error actually. So that's probably because this image right here doesn't actually work properly. So that's fine. That's fine. We don't actually need that. So I'm going to place this code right here below. And this is essentially the command line curl request to generate an image from text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some changes to this. So I'm going to change this to prompt. And I'm going to highlight this essentially curl request. I'm going to hit Command K again and say turn this into generate image prompt function. So basically, I'm giving it some loose guidance to essentially take this curl request and turn it into this Python essentially function here that will take in a prompt and generate an image. I'm going to hit submit edit. It's going to think for a little bit. And that should work. So I'm going to hit accept. I'm going to delete this function here above. You don't need that. And it looks like it's redoing some of the imports, which we also don't need. So we're going to delete that. And now I'm going to hit this trash can here to kill this terminal. Let's try this again. So let's go to terminal, new terminal, Python, main.py. All right, it's running. We're going to go back over here. We're going to refresh. Let's test now. Test. I get something. Looks like test generates an anime person. So I'm going to try again and go puppies in a cloud 4K. There we go. So very simply, we were able to tell Cursor to say, hey, generate a simple Gradio app for us. We asked it to put a text file on the left, image on the right. It did so. And then we just essentially took our curl example that the app.protea.com Explorer provides us. We just put it under this, we just pasted it in our file. And we told it to essentially rewrite it in Python so we could use it in our app. And it was able to understand the full context of the app to do the call for us and put it in the image. So this is just a very simple example, showing you how to use Protea and how to use Cursor to make a very simple, stable diffusion image generator in really just a few minutes without having a whole lot of experience with coding or anything else. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. One more caveat, to get full access to our API, you will need to purchase either a Pro or Pro Plus account. But if you have any questions or you need any help, just reach out to us. And if you have a cool app that you're working on, we'll get in contact with us. We're happy to learn more and waive some of those initial subscription fees for you, just so you can get started and we can get more feedback on our API and our offering, and just make it easier and easier for you to develop our applications. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. That's it for now.